Most people start the Airbnb business the wrong way and they just wing it, right? They get the keys, then they throw up a listing and they believe they will work it out as they go. And guess what? For the first week or two, it actually feels fine. It feels alright. Then the bookings come, and then a few months in, you are drowning, answering messages at midnight, chasing a cleaner who has gone quiet, driving over to let someone in because the key was not where it should be, doing every single thing themselves. Guys, it does not have to be like that. And the difference is not luck. It is simply how you set it up from the very start. If you build it right from day one, your Airbnb runs like a real business. No one that can run without you constantly overlooking it. I make over £30,000 a month running my Airbnb business here in the UK. And I teach people exactly how to do this. So here are the things I want every single beginner to get right from the very start. Get this in early and you save yourself years and years of stress. And a lot of money as well. Number one, write down everything you do from day one. This is called an SOP, a standard operating procedure. Don't let the fancy name put you up. Right, let's just stick with SOP. It's just a simple document that says, here is how we do this one thing, step by step by step. For example, how you check a guest in, how do you handle a complaint, how you turn the property around after a guest checks out, and then the next one arriving, what the cleaner needs to check when they get to the property, what goes in the welcome message. You write it all down as you're doing this, as you're building it all for the first time. So why does this actually matter so much on day one? Because the goal when you got into this business is never to do this forever. The goal is to hand it over to someone else. One day we're here for freedom. You want the business to be able to run without you. That is the whole point of building a business instead of buying yourself another job. I'm sure that's not what you guys want, right? Because when that day comes, handing someone a folder of clear, simple instructions is 100 times easier and faster than trying to pull it all out of your head while you're under pressure. Now, with good SOPs, you train someone in days. Without them, it takes months and they're still gonna get it wrong. So here's the mistake nearly everyone makes. They wait until they're literally drowning to start writing this stuff down. But by then, it's like a mountain of work. There's so many things now that you need to do. So they never end up doing it and they stay stuck doing everything themselves. Guys, do this from the very start. One process at a time as it comes up. And then it barely feels like work at all because this is what you're doing anyway. You're just documenting that process. Number two, automate absolutely everything you possibly can. Doing every little task by hand will drive you crazy. So just set it up once and let it run forever. I promise you, you want to do this. And the good news is you don't need 10 different tools to make this happen. One good system can do most of it. And we use Zivo. This is an all-in-one system that runs the operations for you in the background while you're chilling. Now, I want to walk you through what to actually automate and what a system like that actually handles for you. So let's talk about guest messages. You write them once, the booking confirmation, the check-in details the day before arrival, a quick check-in during the middle of the stay, and then the checkout instructions. And then there's the review request after they actually leave as well. You write this once and then that's it. Then they literally just send themselves at the right moment to every single guest forever. You never have to think about that ever again. How good is that? Next is your calendar. Now, the second you start listing your property on more than one site, you risk getting the double booking, right? And a double booking is a disaster for your business. So that means someone books on one side and then they also book on the other side for the same date. And that means canceling a real guest and then taking the hit on your account. A system like Zivo syncs all of your calendars in real time. So the moment one site books, it blocks off on the other sides. That problem just disappears. Simple. Automation is your friend, my friend. Next is your cleaning. The moment a guest checks out, the clean gets assigned to your cleaner automatically with the details they need. No more texting back and forth after every stay. Then there's your payment and deposits. It's taken, it's held, and it's handled for you. So you're not chasing money or awkwardly having to ask for a deposit. This just happens automatically. Zivo handles that from the moment they book. And then there's your pricing. Your rates should move with demand. It goes up when the town is busy. It goes down when it's quiet. So you're never leaving money on the table or having your property actually sitting empty. Zevo has dynamic pricing built in it, and it works with like dedicated. We actually use price slabs as well, but Zevo works with price slabs. It connects to that, so that way your price is automatically adjusted. Now, one more thing Zevo does that just changes your life: your check-in. Smart locks gives every guest their own code, so that switches on when they arrive, and then it switches off when they leave. Once they leave, that code doesn't work anymore. So there's no need for you to be driving over there with keys. There's no lockouts at midnight. There's no, I've lost my keys, I need to replace them. All that doesn't happen. And guys, everything I've just spoken about, you set all of this up at once at the very start, and it pays you back every single day for the duration of your business. What are we talking about here? Just get this done. Now, number 3, and this is the one almost no beginner even thinks about. From day number 1, you start turning your Airbnb guests into your own clients for the future. Let me explain the problem, because most people never see it. We're building a business that we can control, and when someone books for Airbnb, that's Airbnb's guest, not yours. Don't get it twisted. Yes, you served them. Yes, you cleaned up after them. Yes, you give them a great stay. But if they want to come back, they're gonna go back through Airbnb again, and Airbnb takes its cut again. And guess what? They might not even come back to your property. They might see another one they like and go there. But if you build the relationship, right, but the platform actually gets to keep them. So from the very first booking, you want to be quietly building your own list of guests. Guests who are going to come back to you directly without the platform sitting in the middle. Now, we actually built our own software for exactly this process. It's called our Landlord Engine software, and we give it to our students. From the moment a guest books, it goes to work in the background, turning that guest into your own repeat client. All on autopilot, by the way, automatically. You literally do not have to remember to do a single thing. Why am I stressing this so much? Why does this matter so much? Well, 2 really big reasons. Well, the first one, a guest who books with you directly is more profitable because there's no platform taking a slice off the top. Second, and this is the big one, it means you are not completely at the mercy of Airbnb. If the platform changes its rules tomorrow, or they decide to drop your ranking, or they decide to suspend your listing, you still have your own guests to fall back on. If you don't have the system, that's it. Now, that is the difference between a business that you own and a business the platform can simply switch off. That is how you build something that can actually last. And number 4, always choose quality over a quick win. Never forget what this business really is underneath. We are caring for people. Someone who's staying in a space that you've set up, they're sleeping in that bed, they're trusting you with their trip, their holiday, their work stay, sometimes a really important weekend of their life. So don't cut corners just to save a few pounds today. That cheap option almost always costs you more in the future. But when you do it properly, 3 things happen, and they all pay you back in the long run. Number 1, your guest leaves better reviews, and Airbnb rewards that by pushing your property higher in the search results. So more people actually get to see your property, and more people actually get to book your property. Right? Number 2, you can charge more because a clean, well cared for quality place is simply worth more money, and guests will happily pay more for it. And number 3, you actually spend less over time because good furniture and proper care means far less replacing and repairing broken, worn out, cheap stuff down the line. Cheap feels clever today, but quality wins every single month after that. Now, guys, just play the long game. We're in this for the long term. And number 5 is build a team from the get-go. Everything I have just talked about, the system, the automations, the guest care, the quality, it all runs better and lasts longer with the right people around you. Guys, you're not meant to be the cleaner. You're not meant to be the message answerer. I don't know if that's even a thing. You're not meant to be the handyman forever. If you're still doing all of that in a year, you did not build a business. You built yourself a very stressful job. That's not what we're in this for. Now, you do not need a big team from day one. It might actually just be you and a reliable cleaner to start. But you should be thinking about this from the very start, and again, building your SOPs with that handover in mind so that the business does not live and die on you being available. That's not what we're here for. Finding the right people and building that team the right way, that's literally a whole topic on its own, and I'm not going to rush through that here. I actually have a full video that breaks that down, exactly how to do it and where to find them. Again, I'm going to link that video in the description below for you to click the link and go and watch it. We're also going to put the graphics somewhere around there so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So just go and watch that one next and figure out the exact steps where to go to actually build your team properly. So that's it, ladies and gents. There you go. Write your SOPs from day one. Automate the busy work. Turn your guest into your own client. From the very first booking, choose quality every single time and build your team early. Do those 5 things and you're not building yourself a stressful job that is going to own you forever. You're actually building a real business that could ultimately run without you. And if you found this video valuable, then be sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you do not miss the next one. And I will see you in the next one.